Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Tiffany. If you're new, welcome. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell next to the subscribe button, and like this video if you enjoy. And if you want to hear about my permanent brows, then just keep watching. Okay guys, I do have makeup on my brows. They aren't fully as dark as I want them to be. Part of the permanent brow process, if you choose, is to have a touch-up 6 weeks after your initial appointment and after your brows are healed. So that is what I'm doing. So I'm going to tell her to go a little bit darker to match this color. I will be dyeing my hair darker, so I definitely want my brows to match my hair. So anyways, let's get into the beginning of the process. So it is around $400 to $500 or even $600 I've seen. Mine was, wait, no, was it $45? $385. I think it was $3. My brows were $385, and the reason why they were on the cheaper end was because the place that I went to, for some reason the owner charges more, $100 more, and I decided not to go with her because she was booked up until October and I just wanted to get them out of the way. So I went with one of her colleagues, which was $100 less. So it was $385, and that includes the touch-up at 6 weeks. My grandma actually gifted my brows to me, so I'm very thankful for that. My grandma is one of my biggest supporters in beauty and makeup, so I'm very thankful for her support. Okay, so the healing process, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for them to completely heal, depending on what kind of skin you have, and also at night how you take care of them. It determines how long they heal. Mine took exactly 2 weeks. Previously I had microblading done, and that took a little bit longer. Crap, I should have started off with that. So I got ombre eyebrows done, which means that they shade in instead of microblading or the hair-like strokes. So I've had both done, and now that I've gone through both processes, I 100% getting ombre brows over microblading brows personally. For example, when I did my makeup, I used let me pull it out for you, NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. Oh my god, this is what it looks like. And so that's what I use to kind of create little brow flicks, hair-like strokes that microblading would achieve. But when I'm not wearing makeup and I don't have brows on, my brows will still be there because of the ombre. So I know I'm kind of all over the place, but let's go back to the healing process. So I used makeup Q-tips, which I have one right here. It's kind of dirty, sorry. So this one is a makeup Q-tip. I'm not sure of the exact name of them, but you can use them to clean up eyeshadow or whatever it might be. I actually use the tip of this to clean up my NYX brow pen, and this is what I use to clean it up. This is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. So I use that. So anyways, I used this Q-tip, the pointy end, and I used petroleum jelly that the brow place gave me. In the past, when I did microblading, I used Aquaphor. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. My place gave me a kind of like instruction sheet of what to do and what not to do. For example, you can't get your brows wet for a few days after you get them done. When you do get them wet, make sure, like when you take a shower for instance, just make sure that you're really careful and you barely get any water on them. When you're washing your face, you can kind of splash the water, but not, like, don't rub. Don't touch your eyebrows, because that can cause an infection. They will get itchy, but try not to touch them. But when you sleep, this was the most annoying part for me. When you sleep, you kind of have to sleep on your back. You don't want to like shove your pillow on your brows, because that can cause them to fade and to peel off faster. And it also might cause an infection. You have to be very careful because it is a tattoo, just like with other tattoos on your body that can also cause an infection. So you just have to be careful and gentle. And I'm a side sleeper, so I would forget in the middle of the night and I would just automatically go to my side. And sometimes I would also forget in the middle of the night to not touch them, and I would start scratching, and then I would be like, oh no, like you're not supposed to scratch them or touch them. So things like that, you know, when you're half asleep and you're not realizing what you're doing. Mine took 2 weeks to heal. They will peel, and like I said, they will itch. I put up a video. My classic smoky eye tutorial shows you what my brows look like when they were healing and how I put makeup on and tried to like avoid the area. So you can still wear makeup, you just have to be really careful. And they look kind of like gross and peely, and I'm a picker, so it was really hard for me not to pick the scabs off. They will scab over and you just have to let them do their thing. What else? So the actual procedure, let's talk about that. When I got there, I had to fill out some forms. So after I filled out the forms, then she took me back and she mapped out my brows. That took 2 hours. That should not take 2 hours. When I got my microblading done, I went to a different lady, which I also don't recommend. I'm not going to say her name, but I don't recommend her. But that did not take an hour, but or 2 hours even. I think that's why it was $100 less. Obviously, I mean, she did a great job on the shape. And then they go in and actually fill them in with the, I don't know what to call it, tattoo contraption thing. She outlined my brows first and then shaded them in. Also, when I was filling out the forms, she numbed my brows. That faded way before they were done mapping my brows. So I felt when she outlined my brows, but she did keep reapplying the numbing cream throughout the process, so it really wasn't bad. I have a tattoo on my back, so I have previous experience with getting tattoos, and it was nothing compared to the tattoo on my back. I mean, even that one wasn't bad, and I have a really low pain tolerance. I've had so many people ask me if it hurts, and they really want to get it done, but they're scared about the pain, and I promise you it doesn't hurt. It just kind of feels like somebody's like scratching you, like kind of hard. It's just kind of like an irritating, like annoying thing. I look really weird without my permanent brows on and without any makeup on. They were just non-existent. So for me, I'm able to go out of the house without makeup on and have my brows. I think I touched on everything. If I forgot anything, I will leave any information in the description box. I hope that this was informative for you. Thank you guys for watching. I will have pictures of before and after somewhere in the video so you get an idea if you never saw my brows beforehand and what they look like without makeup on them. But anyways, if y'all have any questions, leave them down below, and please don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.